This morning on DC News Now, warm weather continues across the DMV. How long the sunny skies are expected to stick around before the cold and clouds move back in. In a DC restaurant's new menu item called racist and disrespectful.
It's gonna make me rethink even buying something here.
Backlash over the dessert named after a former mayor. An incredible story of survival. A Virginia dog rescued from the wreckage days after a home explosion. DC moving forward with plans to buy Capital One Arena. Fans reacting to the renovation proposal with a price tag in the tens of millions.
I want the stadium to get better, because if it get better, then maybe our team will play better.
And an update on Commanders QB Jaden Daniels when he's expected to return to the field after suffering an injury.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
All right, well, good morning, and thanks for joining us this morning on DC News Now. It is 6 o'clock on a Tuesday. I'm Tanaya Wright.
And good morning. I'm Shanika Grimshaw filling in for Corey James. We have Liberty. She's tracking your commute. But first, Jackie, we're going to talk about the forecast, and I'm just waiting for the warmer temperatures. I just can't accept that we're in fall right now.
I know. I mean, we're already well into fall now. It's mid to late October, but at least it's feeling more so like last month. It's feeling like mid-September. And I mean, it was unseasonably warm yesterday, and that'll continue for the day today. Those current temperatures that you're seeing out there right now, those are 40s and 50s. That's a little bit warmer than yesterday morning. We're currently 56 right now in DC. Seeing those lower 50s in Hagerstown, seeing those middle 40s though along the rest of the I-81 corridor. 50 in Leesburg at this hour. Now, with satellite and radar, it is all clear. High pressure is in control, but later on today, we will still see ample amounts of sunshine, those temperatures warming up. Those will be back into those lower 80s just in time for those kids to head home from school. And I mean, even right around recess should be nice out there too. Right around 70 by the latter half of the morning and into the early afternoon. Now, we'll be still warm out there tomorrow. We're back in the upper 60s Thursday. More details of the rest of that 7-day in just a few minutes. But Liberty's back. Another check of those roadways. How's it looking at this hour?
Well, there's a huge mess if you're traveling through Frederick along I-70 eastbound between Maryland 144 and Maryland 75. And this is because of an overturned tractor trailer that overturned across 3 lanes and spilled beer all over the freeway and also caused a man to be transported to the hospital, according to Frederick County Fire and Rescue. So just be aware of this closure. It's going to cause major delays, and you may want to find an alternate route. We also have a disabled vehicle along 95 northbound blocking the right lane near the Woodbridge area. Shanika?
All right, thank you, Liberty. 6:02 happening today. An entertainment district could be coming to Tyson's Corner, but there's been some mixed feelings.
Yeah, that there have. And today, those in support of it are speaking out. Our Yamari Sase is live in Fairfax this morning. So, Yamari, what are people saying?
Yeah, good morning. Well, despite the legislation for this entertainment district not going all the way through, those in support of it are begging that this come back into the legislation that it be reintroduced. Now, according to the plans for this entertainment district and casino, they're supposed to have restaurants, a concert venue, stores, a high-end hotel, and housing for workers. And now this bill was introduced last session and did not get enough votes in the Senate. But today, a group of union workers, including teachers, construction workers, restaurant workers, and more, are calling on leaders to vote to give this bill another chance. Now, union workers say the project will provide jobs. There will also be a project labor agreement, meaning employees can guarantee they'll have sustainable wages, and also on-the-job training through apprenticeships. Now, some teachers say the project will actually even help increase the city's tax revenue, which will provide more schools with more funding. Now, the rally is expected to take place around 8:30 today here at the Fairfax County Government Center, and we'll bring that to you later on. We're now reporting in Fairfax County. I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.
All right, Yamari, thank you. In the district, a new plan to completely revitalize Capital One Arena is being finalized. With the initiative, the city would spend around $80 million buying the arena and over $500 million more on renovations. Now, this is all part of the district's plan to work on the Chinatown area. Construction for the arena would mainly take place in the summer. That's going to shut down the arena to concerts and other events. A redesign of entrances, more concession spaces, and new training facilities for the athletes are all expected. Now, fans telling us they're excited for the potential changes.
There's always construction in the area. 3 years ago by in a snap.
I'm a Wizards fan, Capitals fan. I want the stadium to get better because if it get better, then maybe our team will play better.
This is going to be a joint operation with DC and Monumental Sports. If the legislation is passed before the end of the year, construction will begin next summer. The city says almost 5,000 construction jobs will be created from this deal. And staying in the district, there's controversy over a new dessert for a popular DC pizza chain.
That is right. And Pizza is making light of former DC Mayor Marion Barry's drug conviction. Our Daniel Hamburg is in Southeast with the latest.
Very, very disappointed. It's going to make me rethink even buying something here.
Swift reaction to And Pizza's newest ad campaign for Marion Barry Nuts, a play on words evoking the name of DC's four-term mayor for life, making fun of his famous 1990 drug possession conviction after the FBI caught him on camera smoking crack cocaine.
I wouldn't say racist, but obviously is not right.
The ads and the press release make repeated innuendos. This one says our classic nuts got a bump with powdered sugar that appears to be made to look like cocaine. And Pizza CEO Mike Burns is quoted saying, "And Pizza is not afraid to have a little fun. Whether or not our new Marion Barry Nuts cross the lines of having too much fun is something we'll leave to the customers to decide."
Being a pillar here in our community, we want partners in our community that are going to help to make things better, not make light and make fun of something that's really, really serious like substance abuse.
Barry's widow, Cora Masters Barry, isn't laughing, telling DC News Now, quote, "I just think it's racist. In this city, it is outrageously racist. You can print that. It's racist and disrespectful."
The reason why we go to Pizza Hut or any other pizza place is because we see the pizza and the cheese, but now we have messages like that suggesting drugs. Absolutely insane.
All right, your time right now is 6:06 on a Tuesday. New charges against a Northern Virginia massage therapist. Alexandria police say they arrested Picard Johnson. Now they say he sexually assaulted two clients at the Alexandria Massage Envy in the Fox Chase shops on Duke Street. Now police are asking clients who had inappropriate contact with him between August 1st and September 26th to give them a call. And a huge recall of pre-cooked meats now expanding to 200 schools nationwide, including several in D.C. The USDA says it has pulled 11 million pounds of Bruce Pack ready-to-eat chicken and meat products due to the concerns for listeria. Now, they were made between May and October of this year and shipped across the country, including several D.C. public charter schools. So far, there have been no reports of anyone getting sick.
And in Maryland, Howard County first responders taking almost 50 people to the hospital for reports of food poisoning. County fire officials say 46 people became sick after eating food at a place on Chesapeake Bay Court that was in Jessup. Howard County officials' health department says investigating the cause of the reported food poisoning. That's what they're doing, and they believe this is an isolated incident. Those taken to the hospital, thankfully, are all expected to be okay.
And Prince George's County releasing its annual report on reducing the impact of floods and other hazards. Now, the county is asking for your feedback on the evaluation. It outlines actions taken by the county to protect people in the event of a flood. Now, that includes gathering information on the depth of the floods to determine where to build the new buildings, requiring officials to use up-to-date climate information when predicting rainfall totals. The county will also conduct a flood assessment to determine the impacts of new rain estimates. A full report can be found on the county's website. And in Montgomery County, leaders are holding a swearing-in ceremony for the new fire chief, Corey Smedley, and the new police chief, Mark Yamada. That's later this evening. The ceremony will take place at Wheaton High School's auditorium in Silver Spring at 4 p.m. It'll start out with a meet and greet reception, and then the ceremony will begin after 5. You can watch the ceremony online through the county's website or their Facebook page. And a woman in Virginia is recovering after being rescued from her car that had been submerged in a retention pond. At around 9:40 Sunday night, Virginia State Police responded to a call on Route 123 after a 40-year-old woman had driven off of the road into the pond. The woman was trapped inside of her car, but police were able to get her out through the sunroof. This incident is being investigated. And days after a home explosion, a surprising and heartwarming rescue. At the site in Haymarket, Virginia, Brandy the dog was discovered in the rubble by an insurance investigator. Yesterday, she was reunited with her family. Our Max Marcella spoke with the first responders who helped to save Brandy.
Like what I think was an interior wall that had been blown out of the house and was resting on top of the dog.
6 days after the explosion, a bit of a miracle.
Surprise was probably our initial reaction. I know the homeowners were probably surprised as well.
For the dog to survive is pretty remarkable.
Lieutenant Mark Waldrop and his team of Prince William County firefighters say it took about 20 minutes and some good old coaxing by the home's owner, but eventually Brandy came out in good shape. Her family says she has minor scrapes and burns, but is home resting now, and says, "Today we feel like our family is whole again."
I can't speculate how long a dog can go without food or water, but clearly at least 6 days, right? So we're just glad we got him out. We're just glad we could bring some happiness to the family who lost everything.
He had a game plan for us right off the bat, and we just put that plan into motion.
While all the people living inside the home were outside when the explosion happened, 2 cats are still missing. These first responders say they're not sure if there are survivable spaces for them, but if anyone hears them, they will come for the rescue.
When you have structural collapse, you have void space that creates livable conditions for anything that may be trapped in there. Call it lucky or unlucky, the dog was in one of those spaces.
And Prince William County officials say the explosion happened after a contractor hit a gas line. Now the Haymarket Police Department now collecting donations for the family. We have a list of the items that they need and where you can bring them on our website, dcnewsnow.com. All right, your time right now is coming up on 6:11 on a Tuesday. The number of charges for e-scooter thefts rising at the University of Maryland.
Yeah, why police say the scooters make easy targets for thieves. Plus, taking a look at Virginia's early voting tally, how it compares to the numbers from the 2020 election.
But first, we are taking a live look outside. Jackie, what can people expect when they head out?
Yeah, well, out there right now, we're starting off in the 40s and 50s across the region, but later on today, warming up yet again. High temperatures right around 80 today. We'll likely see that again tomorrow before we'll probably return back to normal for this time of the year, which in fact is the upper 60s. More details and timing it all out with that 7 Day right after the break.